In the world of modern naval warfare, size matters, but so does innovation. For decades, America's Nimitz-class aircraft carriers have ruled the seas, unmatched in power and reach. But now, there's a new contender on the horizon, China's Fujian-class carrier, a sleek, state-of-the-art war machine built to challenge the status quo. So what happens when these two titans face off? Is the Fujian the future of naval dominance, or does the Nimitz still hold the crown? Let's dive into the ultimate showdown between America's mightiest carrier and China's bold new challenger. The Nimitz-class aircraft carrier isn't just a ship, it's an icon of American naval supremacy. First introduced in the 1970s, this class of supercarriers was named after Admiral Chester W. Nimitz, a key figure in World War II naval operations. It has since become the backbone of the U.S. Navy, serving as a mobile command center, airbase, and fortress, all rolled into one. With 10 ships in its class, the Nimitz has seen decades of evolution, proving its worth time and again during global conflicts and peacekeeping missions. At over 1,000 feet long, roughly the length of 3 football fields, the Nimitz-class is a behemoth of engineering. Its nuclear propulsion system is a game-changer, allowing the ship to operate for up to 20 years without refueling. This capability gives the U.S. Navy unmatched global reach, as these carriers can traverse the globe without relying on traditional fuel supplies. The ability to sustain operations for extended periods, anywhere in the world, solidifies its reputation as the ultimate tool for power projection. One of the Nimitz's most remarkable features is its air wing, capable of carrying more than 70 aircraft, including fighter jets, reconnaissance planes, and helicopters. It functions as a floating airbase. The Nimitz's fleet includes the cutting-edge F-35 Lightning II, a stealth aircraft that combines advanced sensors, weapon systems, and unparalleled agility. Whether for combat missions, humanitarian relief, or surveillance, the Nimitz's versatility ensures it can adapt to any scenario. Beyond its technical specs, the Nimitz-class has a proven track record. It has played pivotal roles in conflicts ranging from the Gulf War to counterterrorism operations in the Middle East. These carriers are not just steel and systems. They represent decades of experience, dominance, and a legacy of naval power. With unmatched reach and capability, the Nimitz remains a symbol of American strength on the global stage. China's Fujian-class aircraft carrier is a bold statement of the country's growing ambition to challenge established naval powers like the United States. As the first fully modern flat-deck carrier in China's fleet, the Fujian represents a significant leap forward, departing from its earlier reliance on outdated Soviet designs. Named after the coastal province of Fujian, which faces Taiwan, this ship embodies China's intent to assert itself as a dominant force in regional and global waters. At 1,036 feet long, the Fujian rivals the size of its American counterparts, but its features are what truly set it apart. It is equipped with an electromagnetic aircraft launch system, EMALS, a cutting-edge technology that improves upon traditional steam catapults. This system allows the Fujian to launch larger and more advanced aircraft more efficiently, reducing strain on the planes and enabling quicker turnaround times for missions. It's a clear indication that China is not just imitating Western designs, but innovating in ways that could give it a strategic edge. What's most striking about the Fujian is the message it sends. Unlike its predecessors, which were seen as transitional steps, the Fujian is a declaration that China intends to close the gap in naval technology. It reflects the country's broader military strategy to secure dominance in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly in hotspots like the South China Sea. Though untested in combat, the Fujian's advanced systems and capabilities mark a turning point in China's quest to redefine the balance of power at sea. The Fujian boasts a displacement of over 80,000 tons, giving it the capacity to carry a robust fleet of aircraft. Its primary fighter, the J-15 Flying Shark, has been upgraded to better suit modern combat scenarios, and reports suggest that future variants may incorporate stealth features to rival America's F-35. While the Fujian's air wing is still developing, its potential to host advanced drones and next-generation aircraft positions it as a formidable asset. When it comes to technology, the Nimitz-class and Fujian-class carriers showcase two distinct approaches to naval power, each with its own strengths and challenges. While the Nimitz relies on decades of proven technology and operational experience, the Fujian represents a leap into the future with cutting-edge systems that are still untested in real-world scenarios. Comparing these two giants highlights a fascinating contrast between tradition and innovation. The Nimitz-class carriers, powered by nuclear propulsion, are engineered for endurance. Their twin nuclear reactors allow them to operate for up to 20 years without refueling, giving the U.S. Navy unparalleled global reach. This power system not only eliminates the need for conventional fuel, but also enables sustained operations in any part of the world. In addition, the Nimitz's steam catapult launch system, while older technology, has been refined over decades to ensure reliability and efficiency in launching a wide variety of aircraft. The Fujian, in contrast, relies on conventional propulsion systems but compensates with an electromagnetic aircraft launch system, EMALS. This advanced technology is the same type featured on America's Ford-class carriers, and it allows for smoother, faster, and more energy-efficient aircraft launches. EMALS also reduces the wear and tear on aircraft, making it possible to launch heavier planes and advanced drones. While this system offers significant advantages, it's important to note that it remains relatively unproven in live combat operations, and early versions on other carriers have faced challenges during testing. In terms of air power, the Nimitz deploys a versatile fleet that includes the F-35 Lightning II, renowned for its stealth and advanced sensor technology. Meanwhile, the Fujian currently relies on the J-15, which, while capable, is heavier and less agile compared to the F-35. The strategic role of aircraft carriers extends far beyond their technological capabilities. They are powerful symbols of national ambition and tools of geopolitical influence. In the case of the Nimitz-class and Fujian-class carriers, their contrasting strategies reflect the differing global priorities of the United States and China. The Nimitz is built for global dominance, while the Fujian focuses on regional control with the potential for global ambitions. The Nimitz-class has long been a cornerstone of U.S. military strategy, enabling the projection of power anywhere in the world. With its nuclear propulsion and ability to operate for extended periods, the Nimitz is the ultimate asset for global military engagement. These carriers have been deployed in nearly every major conflict since their introduction, from enforcing no-fly zones in the Middle East to deterring aggression in the Pacific. The message is clear. Wherever U.S. interests are at stake, a Nimitz-class carrier can be there, backed by the full might of its air wing and support ships. China's Fujian-class, on the other hand, is primarily focused on asserting dominance in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly in contested areas like the South China Sea. This region is a critical flashpoint, with overlapping territorial claims and strategic waterways vital for global trade. The Fujian's advanced electromagnetic launch system and enhanced aircraft capacity make it a game-changer in this theater, enabling China to challenge U.S. naval superiority in the region and exert pressure on neighboring countries. However, the implications of these carriers extend beyond their immediate areas of operation. The Nimitz and Fujian are both viewed as statements of intent, proof of their respective nations' determination to shape the global balance of power. For the United States, maintaining carrier dominance is essential for preserving its role as the world's leading superpower. For China, the Fujian is part of a broader strategy to challenge that dominance and establish itself as a true peer competitor. This strategic face-off underscores a larger question. Can the U.S. maintain its global influence in the face of China's rapid rise? Or is the Fujian a sign that the balance of power in the 21st century is shifting? For all their power and prestige, aircraft carriers like the Nimitz-class and Fujian-class are not without their challenges. Both face criticism for their immense costs, technological complexities, and the growing debate about their relevance in modern warfare. Despite their impressive capabilities, these carriers are symbols of a changing military landscape where their traditional roles are being increasingly questioned. The Nimitz-class carriers are among the most expensive military assets ever created. Each ship costs over $4.5 billion to build, not including the additional billions required for maintenance, upgrades, and support fleets. Their nuclear reactors, while offering unmatched endurance, require a highly skilled crew and specialized infrastructure for maintenance. Furthermore, these carriers are massive targets. In an era of advanced missile technology, including China's DF-21D carrier-killer missiles, the survivability of such large ships in a conflict is a growing concern. The Fujian-class, while seen as a leap forward for China, is not without its own set of challenges. Its Advanced Electromagnetic Launch System, EMALS, though cutting edge, remains unproven in live combat scenarios. Early versions of EMALS on the U.S. Ford-class carriers face significant reliability issues during testing, and it remains to be seen whether China can avoid similar setbacks. Additionally, the Fujian's reliance on conventional propulsion limits its operational range compared to the nuclear-powered Nimitz-class, making it more dependent on logistical support for extended missions. Both carriers also face criticism over their strategic relevance. As warfare evolves, some experts question whether these massive vessels are becoming obsolete. The rise of long-range precision missiles, hypersonic weapons, and unmanned drones has changed the battlefield, with many arguing that carriers are increasingly vulnerable and expensive relics of a bygone era. However, proponents of carriers argue that their versatility and psychological impact remain unmatched. They are not just weapons, they are floating symbols of power and deterrence. For both the Nimitz and the Fujian, the ultimate test will be whether they can adapt to the evolving nature of warfare and prove their worth in an increasingly complex and contested world. The rivalry between the Nimitz-class and Fujian-class carriers is more than a contest of naval engineering. It's a reflection of the shifting global balance of power. For the United States, maintaining its fleet of carriers is crucial to upholding its influence across the globe. The Nimitz-class, with its proven capability to project power anywhere, symbolizes America's commitment to its allies and its ability to deter threats far from its shores. For China, the Fujian-class represents more than regional dominance. It's a bold step toward challenging U.S. naval superiority. As China builds its fleet and expands its maritime influence, nations across Asia and beyond are watching closely. The Fujian's presence could shift alliances, embolden China's claims in contested waters, and change the dynamics of the Indo-Pacific. This showdown isn't just about technology or strategy. It's about who will shape the 21st century. The Nimitz and Fujian carriers are the front lines of a much larger battle for global influence, and the outcome remains uncertain. The Nimitz-class and Fujian-class carriers are more than just warships. They're symbols of power and ambition. The Nimitz, with its nuclear propulsion and combat-proven legacy, represents decades of American dominance on the seas. Meanwhile, the Fujian showcases China's rapid rise and its determination to challenge the status quo, particularly in the Indo-Pacific. This rivalry reflects a deeper shift in global power dynamics. As China pushes forward with innovation and regional influence, the U.S. faces the challenge of maintaining its supremacy. Whether the Fujian proves to be a game-changer or the Nimitz remains unmatched, this is more than a naval competition. It's a defining moment in the race for global dominance.